understood what happens when magnesium reacts with air. So it burns brightly, and I hope you have seen that magnesium burning and forming that bright color, the dazzling white light, right? Forming magnesium oxide. Then what I did? I dissolved magnesium oxide in water. When magnesium oxide is dissolved in water, what happened? It formed magnesium hydroxide. So how, and I just showed you litmus paper. The litmus paper is actually an indicator. Litmus paper is an indicator. It will indicate whether a solution is acid or a base. Okay. So there are two types of litmus paper. One is bluish in color, the other one is reddish in color. The blue litmus paper will help in convert, it will help, blue litmus will turn to red. When you dip it in acidic solution, the blue will turn to red, whereas red litmus paper will turn to blue when you dip it in a solution which is base. Okay, you will be learning this acid and base later. So remember, in a basic solution, wherever you hear hydroxide, oxide, they are all base. So in a base, when you dip a red litmus, it will turn to blue. Acidic, right? Acid means maybe hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid, nitric acid, acetic acid, ascorbic acid, oxalic acid. All this are acid. So how to identify it is an acid or not? So when we just take the blue litmus and dip it in the acidic solution, the blue litmus will turn red. Blue litmus will not change color in a basic solution. In the same way, the red litmus will not change its color in a acidic solution. I hope that is clear. So now I hope you have understood that experiment also. Now let us go to the next activity given in your textbook. This activity already I did in the previous video. Remember that I took vinegar and baking soda. So I took vinegar in a glass tumbler, then I put baking soda. What happened? You can see the bubbles forming, right? And releasing a gas, right? And that the gas which was released, when I just brought near, I took it near the burning candle, it put off the fire. Actually, the gas which was released is carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is a fire extinguisher. It's a fire extinguisher. It will extinguish the fire. That's why I did that 3 times, right? I just added baking soda. As soon as the gas was released, I took it near to the candle, burning candle, and it put out the fire. Same thing they have given here. That is, you have to take test tube, 2 test tube. Okay, I need this test tube as A. Let me name this test tube as B. So in this test tube A, we have to take vinegar and later we have to put baking soda. Before putting baking soda, we just take vinegar in this test tube. In another test tube, we have to take lime water. So what is lime water? Chemically, lime water is called calcium hydroxide. So lime water, don't think the lime water is the lemon juice. No. Lime water actually, now these two will be connected with the help of a bent glass tube. Okay. So and this is closed, right? This test tube is closed. It is covered. It is closed by a rubber cork. It is closed by a rubber cork because we know very well after putting vinegar, then when you add the baking soda, it releases a gas. It releases a gas. Which gas is released? So now we are taking vinegar and we are adding baking soda and we are closing the test tube with the help of a rubber cork and it is inserted with the bent glass tube. Now whatever gas is released, it will pass through this bent glass tube and it will reach this solution, that is lime water. Which gas is released? It is that is carbon dioxide. When carbon dioxide on reaching calcium hydroxide, a reaction takes place. Here also a reaction takes place, right? when we know very well, vinegar reacts with baking soda. Vinegar otherwise called acetic acid. Vinegar contain acid called acetic acid, and baking soda is called sodium bicarbonate, or it is also called sodium hydrogen carbonate. Sodium hydrogen carbonate. Okay. So here a reaction takes place. In test tube A reaction takes place, right? Between vinegar and baking soda. That is between acetic acid and sodium hydrogen carbonate. Baking soda otherwise called sodium bicarbonate. Otherwise it is called sodium bicarbonate, or it is also called sodium hydrogen carbonate. And it releases what? We know very well. It releases carbon dioxide and water. And one more product is formed. Water and even one more substance will be formed. Okay. So carbon dioxide plus water is formed. This carbon dioxide, when it is passed through the bent glass tube, it will reach the lime water. So what happens in test tube B? So let us see. In test tube B, what happens? Carbon dioxide reached the test tube containing lime water, otherwise it is called calcium hydroxide. And what does it form? It forms calcium carbonate. It forms calcium carbonate. Okay, right? A salt will be formed. Calcium carbonate will be formed. Okay, so that is the reaction. So let us put the reaction properly. So let us see what happens. Let us put down what happens in test tube A. In test tube A, what we have taken? We took vinegar. And baking soda. So what is the other name for vinegar? Acetic acid. Other name for baking soda is sodium hydrogen carbonate. So these two will react to form what we have seen: liberation of carbon dioxide, water, and sodium acetate is also formed. Water plus sodium acetate. Sodium acetate is formed. Okay. Same thing here also. I am just writing to make you understand. Both are same only. Carbon dioxide plus water plus sodium acetate. Okay. So this is what happens in test tube A. Vinegar plus baking soda, carbon dioxide plus water and sodium acetate. Same thing. Vinegar otherwise called acetic acid, baking soda otherwise called sodium hydrogen carbonate, releasing carbon dioxide, water and sodium acetate. Now the gas which is released, how to know it is carbon dioxide? For that only we are testing it by passing the carbon dioxide to lime water. So whatever the carbon dioxide was released in the test tube A, we pass that to the test tube B. The test tube B contains what? Lime water. So let us see what happens in test tube B. So test tube B contains what? Lime water. What is the other name for lime water? It is calcium. It is calcium hydroxide. It is calcium hydroxide. So the carbon dioxide reached the lime water. So what happened here? It formed calcium carbonate. Calcium carbonate. Calcium carbonate, and water is formed. Calcium carbonate and water formed. Yes, water. See, this is again chemical change, otherwise it's also called chemical reaction. So in chemical reaction, what we see, there is change in temperature, or light is liberated, or a gas is liberated, or some kind of smell is liberated. See, you have seen the firecrackers, right? When you light the firecrackers, you can see the light formation, heat is generated, and unpleasant gases are released. Okay, in the same way, when we cook the food, right, that is also chemical change. And when a fruit is ripened, that is also an example for chemical change. All these are nothing but chemical reaction. Okay, I hope you remember this. What is that experiment?